everyone. Welcome back to the Two Ways to Say It podcast. I am Ashley Renee.
Yeah, and like always, this your boy Casey, who y'all came to see. Yeah, yeah.
I love the silence.
I love it. I do. Because look, usually
Yeah,
silent, it be that truth in that silence. That's why I say, y'all, just pay attention, pay real close to how folks acting in 2024. That silent gonna tell it all.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
Mm.
It tells the truth, like you said. So,
Exactly.
okay.
Oh, oh, all right.
Yeah, nothing. So the song of today for me will be No Clarity by Ice Spice. Cause
Okay.
you did me dirty. Cause what did I
I
do?
do.
Like,
Like, I,
so
okay.
yeah,
Hmm.
I ain't gonna
And why
finish
you
the rest.
feeling it? I'm just trying to see why you feeling it. Hmm.
Y'all go listen to it and you'll see.
Ah. Yeah. Anyway, my song is gonna be I'm gonna be inspirational, right? And I'm gonna pick Black Switch. So it's like, nah, Switch. Tell me how it feel to be somebody else. Cause let me tell y'all need to start putting y'all
Who?
feet in other people's shoes. Six Black, six. It's six when they're front. I'm gonna call him Black.
Oh, Six Black. Okay, yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah, I just call him Black. I'm sorry, I can't do all it. But yeah, so y'all
Okay.
need to put y'all feet in other people's shoes because that's y'all prone. Because y'all be judging folks. Y'all need to put y'all feet in their shoes. So yeah, that's what I'm going with today. That's how I'm feeling. I don't know where it came from, but yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Yeah.
So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you saw maybe like it may have happened 2 weeks ago with
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Jackie. Now the interview or whatever it was with her and Dr. Heavenly happened back in 2020, I want to say.
Right.
But anyway, so if y'all don't know who Dr. Jackie is, she is on Married to Medicine and she's a OBGYN.
Mm-hmm.
And her and Dr. Heavenly were talking on, I want to say it probably was Dr. Heavenly's platform. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she stated that a lot of Black women tend to cry wolf during their pregnancy, right? So, me as a
Mm-hmm.
person who has never been pregnant before, and
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got no kids, I don't know. I don't know the feeling
She
of
don't
it
know.
being
There
pregnant.
you
I
go.
don't know. But at the same time, I've been around people who's been pregnant,
Exactly.
and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, first off, I just feel like for Jackie to even say that, it's just embarrassing on herself, just not even her being a doctor, just
Right.
being a Black woman yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And Jackie doesn't have any children, right? So now, again, I ain't even going, that's another time of the day. She don't even have any children.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, two, being a Black doctor, right? You're
Mm-hmm.
putting out this narrative that Black women cry wolf and want an excuse for work so they don't
Mm-hmm.
have to work.
Yep.
It's just insensitive,
Mm-hmm.
um, embarrassing,
Mm-hmm. You said the same thing. It's all right.
insensitive,
Mm-hmm.
embarrassing to Black women
Mm-hmm.
doctors, Black doctors, just in general, because I feel like I'm the one always um advocating for Black people to see Black doctors. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now for me, I feel like I'm second guessing like, okay, if she feels this way,
What?
do
Mm-hmm.
other doctors, not even just OBGYNs, feel this way as well? And
Mm-hmm.
you're putting this out to other doctors as well.
Okay, like all things at reality TV, I 9 out of 10 I catch the clips on TikTok. So I try to be like, let me find the context for the rest of it, but I think there's no context needed because you flat out said it.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times, and I do hate that a lot of people advocate for certain people because they feel like we the same. Like, we've met people where literally we'll try to tell them they're one way, but because we are the same, I guess, race, they feel like, oh, that cannot be true.
Mm-hmm.
You got to realize, like, well, a lot of people need to realize that these people, yeah, she might be like, it was this black doctor, like she just take on this role. Nobody, she ain't necessarily come out and say, I want to be known as that. You know what I'm saying? Like they get in these other rooms, people, they don't even view their own kind as like up there with them no more. I'm gonna be honest with you. They just
Mm-hmm.
like once they become that doctor, they feel like, well, I got control over so many people's lives. It ain't that you can't tell me about doctoring. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, y'all people, that type thing, which I hate that though, because at the end of the day, yeah, us. I mean, you can't escape that. That's kind of why you're under fire now. And I'm not a woman, but I do I won't want to say it wrong, OBGYN. There you go. When y'all talk you had a discussion like one day about OBGYN or whatever. And it's like you gotta it's hard for I guess men to get it, but then at the same time you can and can't get it because on top of you want a woman, just say a black woman, I feel like a black woman is gonna understand some of the struggles and problems that you possibly have because technically she's supposed to be the one that you know what I'm saying, like they went through the same stuff. They're never supposed to be a distance between it because that's why I think people want to go. I want to go to this black woman doctor because she's gonna get it more than anybody else can. Any
Right.
other race, any other gender, anything. So it, it's like that. It messes it up for a lot of them. I'm gonna be honest. It really do because it makes you think like you said, like do a lot of those doctors be looking at us going in there and be like, you know what I'm saying, be looking down on us when you're technically supposed to be the first person. We're being the most vulnerable and telling you everything that we're struggling with.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think it's on the line of you low key telling people's business, your patients. You're kind of telling it because if I'm your patient, I don't know who you're talking about. I
Right.
mean, I might have had an incident where I went in that I don't understand the crime wolf for, but I might have been hurt for real, and you probably didn't think so. So now I'm looking at you talking about, yeah, I got patients that do this. Now I'm thinking like, dang, she might be talking about me. Like, I don't think I need to go see her no more because that was kind of private information. I don't like that part.
Exactly.
She wasn't conscious of you do have patients like any one of your
Mm-hmm.
patients can take this to offense, and you can't be mad at it because you literally are talking about their business. So that's what I
Right.
say to start off. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't.
And I want to no, I've seen one of her patients talk about her experience with Dr. Jackie, and it was pretty much the same. Like she didn't believe her. She had a high risk pregnancy. Jackie wasn't even in the room. She wasn't
Mm-hmm.
there. I think another doctor may have delivered the baby. It was
Mm-hmm.
just kind of to me confirming everything that Dr. Jackie is portraying
Mm-hmm.
herself to be. What I'm saying that most of Dr. Jackie's patients are
Mm-hmm.
like upper level black
Yes.
people. And I
Yes.
also seen where they said that she doesn't even take Medicaid. Now, she just said black women. Now, the media is breaking down like the whole
Mm-hmm.
classism part of it, but they're just right there. I feel like if you're gonna say that, then clarify certain things too.
Exactly.
So even though you shouldn't say it, and then
Yeah.
two, another thing I was gonna say is now to be fair, I'm pretty sure she does get
Some.
a
Yeah.
few patients that come in and really is nothing wrong with them. They
Right.
really just don't want to work. I
Feel
think
like,
any doctor gets that, and that's
yeah, that's what I'm about
from
to say. Yeah.
anybody, not just
Right.
a black woman,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's fair. But again, it's that whole thing where now you're trying to put it on. When you say that, that means it falls on every black woman. Do you
Right.
not
Mm-hmm.
understand it? She should know that. That's the thing. And I also watched someone else's commentary about Dr. Jackie, and they brought up the whole reputation thing. Like Dr. Jackie has, a good reputation, which is fair. So we all know when you have a good reputation, right? People tend like if you
Mm-hmm.
did something bad, people may second guess it because you do have a good reputation, right?
Mm-hmm.
But and that's human nature, right?
Right.
Nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing ain't wrong with it, but that's just fair, right? We're just
Right.
like, okay, wait, how
Mm-hmm.
long? I don't know. But that's that part right there that I talked about before, in one episode where when you have a certain status or you carry yourself a certain way, you tend to have a privilege, right? That's how it's
Right.
like like a pretty privilege, right?
Uh,
And not necessarily you don't have to be pretty, but like
it's,
it's considered like
it's a
a
yeah.
pretty privilege,
Like
right?
nobody will believe you.
So
Yeah.
someone nobody will believe and anything that you're saying
Hmm.
or like no, not Dr. Jackie, she's a good person. She didn't mean it
Hmm.
like that. So if she ain't mean it like that, then don't get on and apologize.
Hmm.
Stand on what you said. Or
Exactly.
like you said, it was taken out of context. Explain it to us then. What did you mean now? So,
Exactly. And
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
okay, so same thing kind of how I said about I had talked to you about how it's just hilarious, even though we talked about it last week, that
Mm-hmm.
you want this life. Like, of course, at the end of the day, she could just be a doctor, and that'll be enough. I would feel being on the TV show and being a doctor is kind of confusing, but we are in a new age. People have TV shows off everything, but being on TV, I feel like you hold this responsibility of held accountable for what we say. So same thing, like I just talked about the just hilarious thing when I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, people coming out saying she's saying stuff, but I think it'll be a more of a respect thing if you be like, I said this, and in that moment, I probably was, what I'm saying, joking too much. I don't
Right.
mean it like that. Though it might not be genuine, but at the same time, at least you're taking accountability, acknowledging that you did. Saying that I didn't do something or I didn't mean it that way is well, people skip accountability. You're on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And for us as African Americans, we don't have many television shows. And for this being one that lasts, I guess, especially when you're showing doctors, even though they be on there fighting and stuff, I feel like you got to be very cautious and be responsible for what you say because
You
technically you are
do.
one of those outlets of how they look at us. And I think
Mm-hmm.
nobody think about that. Like when you're in the forefront of people and you are one of us, and it ain't many of us. I hate to say it, but you kind of hold that responsibility of how they gonna view us because technically they view us kind of all the same. So I think
Yeah.
they just need to be, especially anybody on TV, but especially her, like be more cautious. And like you said, probably that thing where she was that nice, condescending, where she felt like I could say it and nobody gonna say nothing. Well, get past that because now everybody know that's not the case. So I just think you need to be held accountable regardless because you're on TV. Are we gonna replay this 50 times? Like
Exactly.
y'all hold a responsibility.
But again, I think once you get comfortable around people, you start talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
You're not thinking. So
Mm-hmm.
again, I get it. Like we know, I'm pretty sure behind closed doors, she's like, girl, yeah. They come in and just okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. Like
You got
you
to be
said,
still held
you
up.
just have to be very careful and conscious
Mm-hmm.
about the things that you say. So again, it makes me question,
A lot of stuff.
is the apology real or is it because your ass is on the fire now?
I always say that
And
apologies. Oh, I'm sorry. I cut you off, but I
no, no,
always say the
you
apologies that are pulled out of you are never gonna be real. So that's just me,
mm-hmm.
honestly. I know people like they love to see crime video, people apologize online. I'm sorry, but unless you do something and apologize immediately, when you wait until seeing a backlash, I would never feel it as genuine because that's the only reason
Mm-hmm.
you are apologizing. And though you apologize, you never are saying, "Are you sorry for what you're saying or how people feel?" So when they take their time or got to do more than one or wait to after they see people talk about it, I don't never be thinking it's real. I think it's just you a celebrity and you got to do it. So yeah, I
Exactly.
don't believe in them apologies, but maybe you mean it. I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, I don't believe it, and that's just from me watching Married to
Mm-hmm.
Medicine, and just I can remember the situation where her and I want to say it's Duffy or Buffy,
Mm-hmm.
where she brought up her infertility issues
Mm-hmm.
and fertility issues, not being able to have a baby at the
Mm-hmm.
time. She brought that up, and I can't specifically like remember all the details, but it was a part where she just kind of just needed to apologize. Maybe I think she
Yeah.
was running off at the mouth too much.
Mm-hmm.
And again, people are trying to pull an apology out of her, and she was like, "I said it, and you ain't got to say this to me." No, it's just like when someone is trying to hold her accountable for something, it's like the end of the world for
Yeah.
her. Like she just can't do it. So I don't know. Hopefully, this is the last season for Dr. Jackie. Anyway, I don't
Yeah.
want to get into the show
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, she's just a placeholder. Them older people on the show that ain't got
Mm-hmm.
no storyline. Hopefully, she knows better by now not to
Yeah.
say anything like that or to treat black
I about to say yeah,
women
or the
like
action
that.
is
Let me
not
say
yeah.
that because
Mhm.
you can say what you want to say, but don't be treating them like that. But still don't say
No.
what you want to say. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, enough of that Capricorn. I think she's a Capricorn.
Okay.
Um, shout out to all the Capricorns. Two, three. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay,
Oh
wait.
shoot.
Okay. So for today's,
Now you know better.
okay. So I don't know if y'all saw, but it was some little girls in someone's home having a
Yeah.
whole little concert singing. What was the
Yeah.
song with Sexy
Rich baby dad.
Red?
Rich baby
Rich
dad.
Baby talking about bend that over, bend that,
Let that.
breathe. So yeah, like dancing and popping the girl in front with the mic, just
Uh,
y'all,
uh,
y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Come here. Mm-hmm. Come here.
come on, come on.
I don't know if it's the actually the kids singing the song and doing the whole concert, or the fact that parents had a nerve to post this
Post
stuff.
it. Yes, yes, yes.
Cause one thing I ain't finna never get on here and pretend like we ain't never did nothing stupid
Right,
like
right.
that or crazy. But one thing we ain't crazy enough is to post it,
Yes.
okay?
Yeah.
So to me, it's just proving again that I'm not blaming the kids, I'm blaming the parents. Those
For
little
sure.
kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone coming under there, what they said about the baby shark, like is baby shark not
And
in?
baby Shark ain't here no more, I guess. Like, what? They don't even like that
Like
stuff no more.
out of all songs, y'all,
Mm-hmm.
out of all songs that y'all could play and these kids can rap and pretend, Sexy Red,
And I know they
y'all
probably like
know
three.
better.
I know they
But
about
do
three.
they? It makes me question, like, do they know
No. Mm-mm. I always think it's passed down.
better?
Oh, I had to drink that water. I always think it's passed down. So I think if your parent didn't tell you, what you gonna tell your children? Because I feel like naturally, like if somebody being a good parent, I think like my mama knows certain stuff that my grandma did not, you know what I'm saying, knew. And
Hmm.
I feel like it was put in her and it was passed down. So the scary thing is since it has apparently not been passed down or it's like a new thing, now that is gonna repeat itself because now we're doing it. And as the time go on, the music is worse. I mean, it's fun to dance to, but the music getting worse. I'm sorry, we saying
Right.
everything. Whatever. But I think now that that type of stuff has been exposed to, it's gonna become a norm for children to listen to that. Like the girl said, exposing the baby shark, I expose them to Coco Melon. Trust me, they'll like it. It's no way you telling me that they're not gonna like it after you didn't. They ain't gonna even understand it unless you put it in them. You know what I'm saying? If that's all you got to listen
Yeah.
to, of course, that's what they're gonna like. But you don't get it. If you put a toy and whatever that is in front of them, they going for the character, the toy. That's their children. So that's why I say it really ain't their fault. Like you can't really blame them. Though we might laugh at it, it's like, what are the parents thinking? And that's that part. Like, let me just say this anyway, because we just talked about the girl, the younger girl who her family or something be posting her, kind of get money off her, like kind of embarrassing her in a way. Well, that's at
Hmm.
least what people view it as, like they embarrassing her. And because people are older talking bad about her, keep your children off the internet. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, I promise you, I understand you want to post it for first day of school, recording everything they do and posting it, and everybody know where your child be, what they do. You get in the internet, like the internet is so crazy and such a weird place that why are you even exposing them to that at them young ages? Like,
Yes.
please keep your children off social media. I promise you, like, if I ever had children, I promise you to this day, that I would not be posting my child like that on social media. You probably gonna barely know I got
Exactly.
children. Like it's not a space for
Exactly.
them. Like y'all trying to make it y'all want these young children stars and body views and stuff. The internet is technically not a space for children. Look what's on it.
Hmm.
Predators on it. Crazy people on it.
Yes.
Like we
Yep.
see it every day. You can't even escape it. I mean, I say escape it. Escape it. But yeah, keep your children off the internet. I hate y'all. Y'all
That's
don't learn.
what I'm saying. It
I
is
hate it.
weird. It just made me question it, like, especially now, I don't even want to say that, but like you said, that young age and doing all that, we not saying for the people in the back, like, oh my
Right.
God, at that age we
Mm-hmm.
went. popping one time or something like that. But I guarantee you, if my mom or daddy see me popping, they were gonna
They was
pop me
recording exactly, and was not recording it
or
because they thought they was gonna
recording
get
it, and
something.
then like, and granted, social media wasn't out then, but I can
Right.
pretty much guarantee you now, like even
They
with
wouldn't
my
shoot
niece,
it.
we
Yeah.
not finna post that, or she not
Mm-hmm.
finna be doing that. It's
Yeah.
just boundaries to everything. Like kids gonna be kids. If they see something, they probably gonna mark it and pop it too. That's
Yeah.
where you become a parent. It's like, hey,
Right.
you don't do that, blah blah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Please
y'all
keep your
know
children out
better.
like that. Y'all know
Please.
better. Y'all know more than better. Stop playing. I can't stand to see that. I'm sorry. I hate it.
Is Shannon Sharpe interview with Katt
The one
Williams,
and only.
right? So he
Crazy
said
yourself.
so much, and I only watched, just a little of it, so I have to watch the rest. But like
Mm-hmm.
somebody said, we starting the year all right.
That's
I
what I'm
love when
saying.
somebody spills the tea,
Hey.
honey.
Mm-hmm. You
But
something
the
else.
main thing I really just want to focus on, just a little that I did hear, about him speaking about Ricky Smiley and Tyler
Mm-hmm.
Perry, with them dressing up, that he feel like they play roles, women
That,
roles better
that. Mm-hmm.
than the men roles, right? So then I don't even really want to just talk about that. It just made me think again, like, what are we putting out in our community when it comes to music and movies, right? So, and this may be off subject what he's saying, but I'm just telling y'all what my mind just went to.
Mm-hmm.
We say it all the time when it comes to music and movies and how degrading some of the music is, and
That's
of
true.
course Tyler Perry films, how the black woman is just beat down,
Struggling.
and then at the end of the day, yeah, holding the man up, putting him on his
And he gonna
back,
save it. Uh-huh.
and either save her or leave her,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is. Like, what? I don't know why. It's just like I'm just now waking up. Like, why are we making movies and stuff like this or listening to this? Not saying I don't watch the movies. Not saying
Right.
I don't listen to that type of music. So I'm not judging. Listen to and watch whatever you want to. I do
Mm-hmm.
not care. But I just want to know why. Why, especially Tyler Perry? Why?
I love it because I love a good Madea play. And I know a lot of people don't, but I do. So that's just like that thing of I can't say nothing because I watch it type thing. But at the same time, you got to keep it real. I can do that. I do agree with that. Madea, Tyler Perry played Madea better than anything. I'm sorry, like, and it could be
Yeah.
a compliment or like a whatever you want to take it. I honestly don't feel like that's a diss to him. Probably it could be with Tariq Smiler, but I think to Tyler Perry, I think he know deep down anyway. Like he know that he enjoys
Hmm.
playing Madea because it's fun. That's why it's hard to let it go. It made him millions. It is what it is. I think, like I told you earlier, everything that comes through the production of these people are literally like what they want to see, or like some based off of trauma, or something like I don't know, like same thing with like them artists where they be painting them pictures or whatever. It be looking so chaotic and stuff, and we don't understand. Like, look at it, you really can't tell what it is, but it's art or something,
Hmm.
and that's for them because it's something where they paint based off the feelings, everything they got going on. That's why they be saying artists kind of crazy, but um, yeah, and the art be good. But so for him, I think, of course, like I told you, somewhere down the line in his life or in some space in his head, he sees it as that is the woman's role, or that's how you want to view women. Like they have to be the backbone, have to be able to deal with the struggle, get out of the struggle, have to go through it to be successful, have to depend on a man for something. And I don't know if that's like that masculine part of him because it makes him feel good like a man because I'm writing this and I can live it. You know what I'm saying? I'm writing it and now I
Hmm.
feel like I can save a woman type thing. I don't know. But I think that's what it is. It's like something happened down the line and now he viewed the world one way. And you can tell because that's literally the repeated plot. Um, so the why is I think every movie play is like a trauma response. There is probably deeper meanings to Medea. Will we know because we laughing? No. But at the same time, it's something deeper to that too. So I think everything he does, it's like this trauma response, or he painted a picture of how he viewed the world, how he viewed certain situations in our community. Which yeah, I hate it, but yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because I don't
Yeah,
think we
it's
all just struggling. But yeah, I don't
okay,
get it.
yeah. So that's where my mind just first went. And then
Mm-hmm.
okay, so the second thing too was he talked about him, Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, Cedric the Entertainer. So Cedric the Entertainer, Ricky Smiley,
Yeah, I sure did forget about him.
Steve Harvey. I want to say those three. I guess because they're friends and stuff like that, or they have an issue with
Mm-hmm.
him. I don't want to say he used the word kind of
What you mean, like blacklist
blackball.
or?
Yeah, blackball.
Mhm.
Like blackball him, but of course he's not worried about it, you know. And he was like, it's competition. Like they looked at it as competition,
Mhm.
and he was just saying like people ask why are the comedians in
Mhm.
competition with each other, and he just went on to explain that. So my whole thing too is this: when it comes to a certain person talking on their show, it's always about, oh, help the person, you know, this and
Mhm.
that. But and I don't know what's true. I'm not on nobody's side because
Mhm.
we don't really know what happened. Cat could be
Yeah.
lying, Rick Smiley could be lying, Steve Harvey could be lying, Cedric
Mhm.
Entertainment could be lying. We don't know. But
Mhm.
this certain show that I listen to, it just pretty much kind of promotes helping one another.
Yeah.
I help this person, I help this person, blah blah blah. But
But in
hearing
reality,
it from Cat's side is almost like
mhm.
behind the scenes, you not.
Yeah. Mhm. I I don't know if you remember, and I always get this lady name, but I don't know if you watch. It's either the View or the Talk. Which one is it? The one she pulled her wig off. What is that lady name?
Is it Sherry or
It might be Cheryl. It's oh
Cheryl or something like that?
Cheryl, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, she got the
And she
big smile.
yeah. And she talked
Yeah.
about how she got on the call, and it's supposed to be like a sisterhood type thing where she got on that call and they were talking about
Mm-hmm.
her. And of
Yeah,
course,
I
I do
remember
like
that.
that later on in life, it worked out for her. You know what I'm saying? Because she on this show pretty, getting paid pretty good. She's been on there for a long time. So I think it worked out for her in a sense. I don't know who's the better comedian or not, but at the same time, it shows you that like the same thing we see in real life. Like, yeah, we the same and we are part of the community. We literally step on each other to get to certain places, which I don't feel like is necessary.
Mm-hmm.
But we literally step on each other to get everywhere. And it's so weird to me. I don't I never understand it. I'm sorry. But like I'm sorry, Katt Williams funnier than all them. They can get at me with it or whatever. But yeah, everybody know he's funnier than them. I'm sorry.
He even
Said
said it on the
entertainment.
thing.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, he funnier than them. I mean, said it. I do like
He's funny on the shows. Yeah, he
yeah,
not
yeah. It
stand up
ain't.
funny.
Yeah, and Katt Williams stand up funny. So to be honest, I understand. I can see where they was seeing competition, but I don't think like that's somewhere we got in our mind that it's only room for one of us in these spaces. You don't get it. If we take up
Mm-hmm.
more spaces, it's gonna be more of us. It's more opportunities for us. Trying to step on another one to get up there is just leaving that one spot for us. Then when you gone, they're gonna feel somebody else who ain't even one of us. Like y'all don't I
Right.
don't get it. Like we can never come together with it. And like you said, that competition thing, hey, you just gotta get a little funnier then if you feel like he just that funny. I don't even know why Steve Harvey's in that category with them. I never thought Steve Harvey like
He
funny or
even said
anything.
that too. He was like, Steve Harvey isn't funny. Oh, he called Steve Harvey Mr. Potato Head. That was funny.
Yeah, it wasn't funny. But yeah, Steve Harvey just
He
like that
said that,
good on that show. I think the Steve Harvey show. But other than
yeah.
that, not stand up. Like we gotta if we're gonna talk about stand up, I don't even think either none of them actually touching like Katt Williams aside. You got like Mike Epps and Kevin Hart. These people are not even up there with them in that stand up
To
part. So
me,
I don't get why they're. You know what I'm saying?
to me, Ricky Smiley is funny stand up.
I can
In
see.
the
Yeah, he pretty
movies,
funny.
but then he also said too that he only be playing like Miss Bernice, whatever the older lady that
Mm-hmm.
he be portraying, and that he needs to step into something younger, like do
Right.
something. that attracts
Yeah,
the younger crowd. He been
yeah.
doing it for so long. And
Hmm.
I ain't even think about that. I said that's right. Like he literally plays her good and he sticks with
Yeah.
it.
He funny on the
But
radio.
but we know Ricky Smiley does have that old mentality too. Like he
Yes,
has this
yes.
old,
Stay.
very old structured way of
Yeah.
thinking. Like
Hmm.
is his way or the
He ain't up
highway.
there with Katt Williams, but I can laugh at him. Like to be honest, I've been in the car with my mama and he playing on the radio, and I can laugh at something Ricky Smiley say. And it
Hmm.
be more of the people around him and his responses and stuff to them. But in general, he ain't like the lamest. You know what I'm saying? Like I can laugh at him sometimes. I can listen to him, but I just don't put him with. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of get what Katt Williams saying in a way, basically. Yeah.
Okay. And then he said that they write Cedric the Entertainer's
Hmm.
comics or whatever it's called. They
Probably.
said so his stuff is, I guess he has a ghostwriter.
Dang. They were in comedy too. Like you
And
might well not go to comedy if they got to write this. No, like I can
pretty
see like
much.
ghostwriting for rapping or something, but comedy, that mean you in the wrong field. You got to be try to at least be funny by yourself. No, it be when he eat people up. I'm sorry, that be
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
that way
yeah,
he can
yeah, yeah.
eat
Like
people up
when he
real
do
good.
that,
Like he can't. I'm talking about just it ain't there. You can argue with him, but I don't know what people try to argue with that man for. Like I'm hoping that these all of them just be quiet, don't say nothing, because he ain't gonna stop. Like he that type. Do not let it talk.
okay,
Let it go. Let him go and have his interview because y'all. I don't even see him stopping if they ever even say anything. He probably been roast their whole life. Like let it go. Let it
man. What?
kiss.
Just yeah, I'm talking way too much.
No, that's
But
okay.
so, did you have anything to leave the viewers, sir?
Yes. I'm gonna give you guys something to
You
sleep
look like
on. And
something
what
from like Dr. Seuss. You know how it'd be like orange
thank
white
you.
didn't have
Oh
the
my god, I
book.
was going for like what you yo gabba gabba. I like how it look. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
One thing, yeah. See, I joke on myself, so don't try to joke on me. So look,
First
um,
of all, Pisces, let me tell you something. Nobody is trying to joke. I'm just telling you. And guess what? I said
one
what
thing
I
about it,
said, and I ain't changing it.
y'all in
Wait.
them comment. Don't let me tell you, please do it. You know what? Do it. You know I'm gonna
Okay.
eat y'all little. You know I'm gonna eat y'all little.
See you messy, but go ahead.
Messy as fuck. Okay, so look, this is something to sleep on. I would say this because I think I live in it. If you want to do something, just do it. I think we said a million of times, failure is. I'm gonna say failure is nothing. Everything most likely gonna be
No, it's
trial and error. So just do it. I don't see what's holding you back. Nothing is too far of a shot. So yeah, sleep on that. Hmm.
okay.
What you
Let's
got?
see. What do I have? I don't know. Since we're in a new year, I would just say just go ahead and start doing what you said that you're gonna do.
Yes.
Um, no more talking. Like I said, it's no more talking for me. We putting everything into movement this year, y'all.
Hmm.
So get the moving. Okay?
Yeah. All right.
Nice, sweet, and short this
Yes.
time, but that's how we like it.
That's how we like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So thank
Hmm.
you so much again for liking, sharing, and subscribing and listening.
Yes.
Okay? So we will
Exactly.
see you guys on the next episode. So stay tuned.
Adios. Adios.